Hello everyone. In the previous video, we finished building the AI car, where we made it follow the racetrack and also avoid obstacles in front of it, as well as move backward if it got stuck. All of this is great and gives a good sense of racing atmosphere, and it's definitely fun. But this is only if we race against one or at most three cars. If we add a larger number, we'll face the issue where all cars perform the same maneuvers. The actions will be similar, and instead of being fun, it will become boring, adding a negative, random feeling to the movement with no real sense of racing. And this is the goal of today's video. We'll give each car its own characteristics and unique traits to avoid that previous scenario. It will be an easy and creative video as usual, so let's get started. Alright, first let me show you something. If we put several cars together now, this is what will happen. Simply, they will move at the same speed and in the same way, which is boring. So we want to change the settings for each car individually. For example, if I change this value, which represents speed by the way, and assign a different value for each car, as you can see, we notice a difference in movement, and that's what we want, variation. But changing speed alone isn't enough. We need to change many other values that we created in the last 3 videos. So if you haven't watched them yet, I recommend you watch them first, starting from this video. This is important to follow along with me. For now, I'll leave just one car. And we'll go here to create a new blueprint structure. Here, we'll place the values we have in the car into the structure and rename it, of course, so we can distinguish it later. We'll do this for all the distinctive variables we made in the previous videos. This will take some time, so I'll fill them in and then return to you. Alright, I filled them in already, adding some notes as well so I can remember the best values for each parameter. I'll show you the location of each variable so you can remember them in case you didn't know. Regarding the sounds, the process is slightly different because I used a different method to assign engine acceleration sounds and engine start sounds in Metasound for the car. Here, you'll notice 2 new variables. The way to create them is simple. Just drag from here and click to create a new variable. That's it. But you must remember the name you assign it because you'll need it later. Ideally, use the same name as here. Alright, that's all. Next, we'll create a new data table. If we create a new list here, you'll notice all these values are ready to be modified. You'll also see the notes I wrote for each variable, which makes things easier. Then, we'll create an enumeration to name each type of car we're working on. I'll create 7 and name them type of car from 0 to 7. The thing to watch out for is that the row name must match the name we placed in the enumeration. This is very important. Now, Just assign each car type its own settings and unique traits. I've filled them in and given each type its distinctive features. Regarding the sounds, I don't have many, so I'll rely on one sound for all cars. You can change this according to the sounds you have. Next, in the AI vehicle, we'll first create a variable from the enumeration we made earlier and make it visible. From it, we'll determine which car type we want. Then we'll reference the data table. And link it with the resulting car type, converting it into variables. Before we continue, I forgot to create a variable for the car mesh. Now, you'll notice multiple cars appearing, allowing us to select based on what you have. I'll assign a specific car mesh to each type. Once we have the car's data, we need to place it in the current variable values. I'll gather all variables together to simplify the process. Next, we create a new function to assign all values. It will simply connect the variables together. For the sounds, it's different. We'll use setWaveParameter, using the names you assigned earlier. The mesh is easy. Just use setSkeletonMesh and connect it with EventBeginPlay. Now, let's place several cars in the world and assign the track they'll move along. You'll also see we can choose the car type we want to use. To make effects appear immediately, it's better to put this in the construction script. This is optimal. Let's try it now. Some cars get stuck, and some are slightly slower than needed. These are just balance issues until we find the best values. So, we can say we've succeeded so far. Lastly, the only change I wanted before finishing the video is to modify the start line to make it clearer and more distinct. I used a decal, as you can see, and applied the material I created. I adjusted its size and linked it to the new material. Next, I want to add the lap name and modify its appearance. For the name, I'll use a plugin called Text 3D. After enabling it, I'll place it here and modify the material normally as we usually do. Then, I'll place the shape I created and assign the same material to it. And with that, we've finished this video, which is the last one discussing the AI vehicle. In the next video, we'll talk about creating a checkpoint system that's very similar to Forza Horizon. I swear there's hardly any difference. So make sure to stay tuned and subscribe to the channel to watch it when it's released. Thank you.